dank electronic.
Yeah, now you can hear
music,
yourself.
man.
It's good to see everybody. Appreciate y'all. Right here to my right, homie for a long time. Currently, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now, brother? What was that?
Yeah, dude, it's a little.
Firm handshake. Firm handshake.
Yeah. But I work for. I'm a city planner out on the West Valley. So
nice. How's that been? How's it been?
dude, it's
Been a few years since I've seen you. Obviously,
Yeah.
Obviously, you both still sport guys though.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, been knowing Joe for a minute. Know that this guy's a huge sports guy. So
Always talking shit.
yeah,
All
wanted
through
to
high
come
school.
on.
Always, wanted to come on. Getting a guest on today. We have another gentleman who got a degree a few years ago in broadcast journalism coming on tomorrow night. He's a big Chicago fan, so it'll be interesting to see his take on kind of the landscape of basketball. He's more into baseball, but he was like, I'll gladly come on the show. And I was like, solid, sounds good. But got Jarek here tonight. He's going to be helping out with kind of the little conversations we have in between quarters. Currently, though, tuning into this Knicks and Pistons game. 105-103. Call on the court was a foul on Tim Hardaway Jr. They review it, no longer a foul. 105-103, they're going to jump the ball up now. Jalen Brunson still flopping like a bitch. We've been seeing this all year. Me and Jarek were talking, we'll do a little bit less commentating on this game because I'm not too worried about commentating this game. Save the energy for the next one. They're going to re-jump the jump ball. Tim Hardaway just wanted a foul on it. Cat now holding his
Oh my gosh, man!
arm. What is he holding? His nuts? His abs?
It's like holding his like ribs or
Yeah.
something. His chest.
Talking about how we liked Cat and how we like Karl Anthony Towns now more that he's in New York.
Honestly, I think this is a pretty dank series.
This is a pretty dang. You got like kind of the nitty grittiness of the Pistons, which has been super fun to watch. Now Dennis
Yeah.
Schroeder beefing with Mikhail. I don't know what's going on down
dude,
there.
and,
Dennis Schroeder just walking around the court right now. Pistons win it. They're going to lose the ball anyways, though, so it's going to remain Knicks ball, unfortunately. We want to see this series go to 7. That was kind of crazy. There was no foul there. No foul call on Cat. Cat's full arm was just across.
They wouldn't.
They don't want to call it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we
jump
saw
ball.
what happened at the end of the last game.
Yeah.
Team out there to wipe the floor. How do you get into that?
You just gotta know a guy,
Right? Yeah, right. It's that's just a know a guy type of thing.
I don't know.
It's always crazy when they just sprint out there, and then like there's times when they get caught out there, and you're like, holy shit, that guy's still on the court, and they got like the ball coming down.
It is funny.
Bro.
Like I knew a guy or one of my buddies in college, Sam. Like he's not like the biggest guy or whatever, but he's like, oh, I work security. I'm like, oh, dude, like what bar or where? And he's like, no, at the Sun Games, I like work security. I was like, what? I was like, dude, no offense, but like
You don't
what,
strike
like,
me as the security type, brother.
I'm not gonna say I feel that secure around you, but anyways, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'm just like the guy that like looks at the crowd while the game
paying
happens
attention.
behind me. I was like, all right, that's actually like not a fun job.
Yeah, it's
like,
kind of. It seems like you're just standing.
It's like the guys at the concerts or whatever. It's like back to their performers.
Yeah,
just looking at the crowds. I was like,
getting their shit blown out for 2.5 hours while they're playing loud ass music. Josh Hart with a bucket.
Jalen Duran or Jalen Duran.
Duran. Yeah, goes down to the other side. Also gets a bucket. So it's 107-105 now. Duran with 20 points and 5 boards. Damn.
Bro, I really wanted the Suns to get him in the draft a few years ago, but I think he went like 9th or something.
Jalen with another flop, misses the lay. They get the rebound though somehow. Carl.
Dude, Mikhail needs to. And if they win this game, all right.
What in the hell just happened?
Oh my!
Turnover by the Knicks.
Oh.
I don't even know. Oh my God! He almost blew the layup. 109-105.
Yam that shit, man.
That was. Oh shit! Jalen just pulls up, misses that one. Cat
over the back.
Cat is gonna be a foul on Cat on the rebound. He got the rebound and then threw it up, but it was a foul on him on the rebound. Pistons fans going
crazy,
absolutely
man.
nuts right now, dude.
I will say that's like what's the best about like NBA playoffs is just like the fans go crazy.
They go insane, bro. Dude, you remember? Obviously, what did Josh Hart? Josh Hart just lost the ball, like second guessed his pass or something.
Yeah.
Was that a SAR? Thompson?
Yeah.
I do love the Thompson twins.
Yeah,
they are pretty fucking disgusting at basketball, bro. Pretty insane.
Yeah, that just shows you that there's levels, man.
Yeah, there are levels to it. Back to your fan point though. When the Suns beat the Nuggets, however many, was that 3 years ago now? 4 years ago?
2021.
Yeah. So I went to the sweep game. I was in Denver, like 4 rows back at the sweep game.
Damn, dude, you went to Denver?
I did. I flew out to Denver the night before and then flew back home the night after. So I flew home in less than 24.
Wait, did you specifically go for that for the game?
Yeah, I went to
Okay.
I went to Denver too. We had a homie out there who had an apartment. My older brother was like, "Do you want to buy tickets? They're cheap because it was in Denver, so the tickets were cheaper.
Yeah.
because we were sweeping them. Nobody wanted to watch the Nuggets get swept. But right before that game was when that dude beat the absolute shit out of the other dude in the stands and just went Suns in 4. And I was like, all right, this is not something I expected to happen when you're like a relevant basketball team deep in the playoffs. Like, but one of those where that's the type of intensity people bring to these games, man. I mean, Detroit, for a team that's been obviously ass for an exceedingly large amount of time.
Yeah, since like 06,
yeah,
basically.
It's crazy to think that you're in this spot now. We're like, I mean, you're playing the number 2 seed right now, or playing the number 3 seed. I think they're 6-3.
Yeah.
Playing the number 3 seed right now. It's season Cavs, my bad. Trying to do whatever you can to get this series to 7. Like, you're in a crazy spot. You have the fans behind you. Josh Hart drives inside. Misses the lay, no foul. 110-105. Josh had a clear lane to the basket.
A foul, man.
35 left. Let's see what Cade does. Top right elbow to 3. Drives on the right side after a soft pick. Gets inside floater, Giant Slayer.
Damn.
Misses it. Transition.
Bro, this is
now.
Brick City out here.
This is Brick City, right? Nobody's making shit. Jalen Brunson, slight Euro step, gets the high lay, misses it though.
Man.
Dennis now with it. It's back to back at the rim misses for the Knicks. Dennis Schroeder, we've all seen him cook on the Lakers. Jesus. Called a foul
Little
early
Caesars Arena is just too bright for the Knicks, bro.
Shout out Little Caesars Arena.
Shout out Little Caesars Arena, man.
Real quick, let's shift gears a little bit. They're going to commercial break. Obviously today, kind of insane news. Not like insane news, but James Jones, Matt Ishbia, kind of relegating him to a position like nobody gives a shit about. He's just an advisor now for the team. Instead of hiring, I don't even know the guy's name, from Michigan though, so a Michigan guy, as well as people are saying that Ishbia only hired him because he's a Michigan guy. He's from Michigan.
Networking.
Network. Yeah, he just hired his home. I mean, it's pretty crazy to think about that. You wind up in that position. I guess the guy he never had like great success at the college or high school level coaching. He's not a coach, to be fair, so it'll be interesting to see. I do think this was kind of in the works. We saw what was going on with kind of the Suns have been bad.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough after 2 very bad, very bad. This season was very bad. Last season, unfortunate more than anything.
Yeah. I'm not going to blame the Kevin Durant trade not necessarily working out on James Jones. Like, from what I've kind of read and heard, is just like they were trying to just trade Mikal Bridges and some picks, and then Matt Ishbia was just like, just throw Cam Johnson in the trade. Like, who do we care? And just like,
get it done.
Yeah, get it done. And like, understandably, but no, James Jones just, besides that Mikal Bridges draft pick, bro, like he drafted DA.
Drafted DA
over Luka, and it's like DeAndre Ayton was good for us. I mean, he was the Jokić stopper in that series that we won against them.
Again, we love to shit on him. Holy shit, the Knicks have scored 9 points in the 4th quarter.
Oh yeah, hold on. We'll get back to the Suns topic.
Oh my God, 3-10. Cade gets it over Tim Hardaway.
You gotta shoot that, man.
Josh Hart trying to get the turnover. Tim Hardaway bounces it up, gets to Josh Hart again. It's a turnover for the Pistons. Jalen Brunson, pump fake, 3-point.
Oh, was his foot on the
misses that one. Doesn't matter. Jalen Brunson.
Absolute lights are too bright.
Why can't you shoot like this in game? Why can't you shoot like this in Game 7 against the Suns on the Mavs, bro? Fuck Jalen Brunson, bro. Dead ass. In the post now. Gets it back to Cade up top. Gets it to Dennis, who gets it to Tim. Tim with Cat on him. Side baseline shot. Jesus. Nasty from my brother. 112-105, 230. Knicks are gonna need to get some points. They've gone 4 or 5 possessions now without a bucket, and no free throws. Jalen Brunson on Dennis Schroeder. Are they gonna call the and one? It's kind of a huge bucket, actually.
What?
107-112 and 1 attempt coming from Jalen Brunson.
Dude,
it's a soft foul. It's a soft foul for what we've been calling and what they haven't been calling.
Know how you're supposed to play in defense.
I don't, dude. I got holy shit. Jalen Brunson had 30 going into the 4th.
Yeah.
And he's got 4 in the 4th. I mean, he has shot like absolute ass in this last 2 minutes we've watched. Coach's challenge coming from the Pistons again. 112-107.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty wild game. I would think that they're going to overturn that one. That didn't look
You
like it was a
don't
foul.
think, or you do?
No, I do.
think?
I do. It did
do
not look like
think.
a foul at all. But back to back, you were saying to the Suns.
Oh, just like he just hasn't been the best general manager. Like I'll say he hit on the DA and Mikal Bridges picks, but it's like he drafted Jalen Smith when we clearly needed a point guard for after when Chris Paul left us, and we literally picked I think 2 spots in front of Tyrese Halliburton getting selected. So, and then we traded Jalen Smith like not even for I think like a year and a half in after drafting him.
Yeah, it was, I believe, if not before his second season, slightly into his second season.
And then even the DeAndre Ayton situation, like I get, and like Nurkic, like it was obviously like a shit trade, the DeAndre Ayton trade. I totally get that it needed to happen because DeAndre Ayton was just like being a total bum. Like he was just like, screw these guys hate me. Why would I want to be here? Like,
the media hates me out there.
But like it's like you either have to keep him, like you signed him to a contract, so he has to play. Like like so it's like you really chose Nurkic and Grayson Allen, and then like the guy that we traded to Portland, like Tunmani Kimura or whatever. I forget his name, but he was like really good at defense, like on Portland this season. Like I think he might get like some all defense teams.
And Portland was looking, Portland was fighting for the last play-in spot until like a week out. Like they were just so far in the hole that it was difficult. But you could see the clicking between that team, and like it sucks because for me as a fan of the Suns, it has felt so disjointed. Yeah, as of late, like
he was
so difficult.
He
to
was
watch
cooking. He was definitely cooking until that 2021 finals, and then like I think just all the moves afterwards, like getting rid of Jay Crowder, getting rid of Chris Paul.
Which I love Jay, bro.
Like,
oh my god.
Like that's kind of funny. It's like people make the finals or whatever, and then they just
break it up.
immediately trade the players that took them to the finals.
Look
like,
at the Mavs. Obviously, this year's the most prime example. Like, which is just crazy to think that Luka didn't even get more than 2. I have a buddy who's a Lakers fan. Real quick, Dennis Schroeder. Just past the elbow, gets it inside. It's gonna be off.
It's off Mikal, I think. Yeah, no.
Off Mikal, 108-112. It's a 4-point game with 2 minutes left.
0.9 seconds.
They got the clutch man player of the year on the Knicks right now.
Who won that?
Yet to see that, Jalen. Jalen won clutch player of the year. Haven't seen it yet. 0.9. They get the chip. He misses it though. That was it.
Dude, Cade, you gotta go get that board, man.
They had it. The play was there. It was an obvious alley-oop. We saw the Clippers. It was funny. The Clippers lost to Aaron Gordon's GM.
Oh yeah, I saw
2
that
games
whole
ago.
thing. Yeah,
bro, it was so funny because I was like, dude, the Clippers in the past 3 years have more buzzer-beating dunks for losses against them than they have buzzer beaters in their seasons as wins, bro.
This game's crazy right now.
110-112. Jalen Brunson almost lost the ball.
Yeah,
hits a reverse lay. He's got 37 on the night. Cade now still playing with the lead though. You take most of this clock, get the shot you want. Cade drives inside. He's past Cat, misses the lay, goes out of bounds. Whose ball is it?
Dude, what are the
I don't know
Pistons doing,
how did Jalen hold on to this ball?
I don't know, dude.
That was a pretty insane bucket, actually, bro.
I'll say,
Dennis with great defense. Like you can't even harp on Dennis for his defense. Like doesn't foul on the jump. That's just perfect offense from Jalen, bro.
You're in the torture chamber right there.
You couldn't get out of it either. They call it Pistons ball 112-110. After the missed shot by Cade, they get it up top and they turn the ball over. Cat in transition, looking for the yam. There's a hard foul. It's going to be free throws. It's a great foul from Duren. Duren throwing his hands up. Is you saying it wasn't a foul? It's a great foul, though. Make him earn it at the line. I don't think they're in bonus yet either. That's a great foul.
That's obviously a foul.
Duren's like, I hit all ball. God damn, bro.
Is that our ball?
Shit. It's our ball, ain't it? 119, fourth quarter, clutch time, 20 points, 38 minutes. Damn, 5 fouls. He's going to finish with 40 minutes probably. I'm so happy the Lakers aren't in the playoffs anymore, chat. Random, but just wanted to say it real quick.
Dude.
Appreciate what LeBron and Luka did this year with 50 wins. 112-110. First free throw from Cat. Bucket, 111-112. This game's going to finish on a buzzer beater, bro. It has to. That'd be nuts. Chad, I'd be so happy to see one. I was so sad I missed the Nuggets. I was in LA when the Nuggets hit theirs with Aaron Gordon last week. I was so upset. I'd watch every single Nuggets and Clippers game up until that one, and I was out of town. I was like, fuck. And it was in LA. I was in LA while they were playing in LA. I almost bought tickets to it. Misses the second free throw. He gets the rebound though.
Oh my.
Oh shit! It's gonna be Knicks ball after a scramble leads
Tobias Harris, you uncoordinated fuck, bro.
Tobias Harris stepping on Dern and falling out of bounds.
Just a terrible play.
Terrible play. Cat with the effort, though, causing the havoc after the missed free throw. Kind of insane.
Dude,
Cade walked over to Tobias Harris and said, what the fuck are you doing? Collect the ball and get rid of it. Real quick, Torrey Craig came through the Chick-fil-A I used to work at, driving a Lamborghini Urus iridescent. It was kind of sick, bro. Wearing Louis Vuitton red pant. It was sick as fuck. Didn't speak to him, but he looked dope as shit. Besides the point, 115 1:15 left in the game, 112-111. Pistons, Knicks with the ball. They get it into McHale. He gets it over to Josh. Josh looking for Jalen. Gets it to Jalen, clutch man, player man of the year. Jalen just going to ISO probably.
Dude,
ISO, tween, crossover.
Over.
Gets into the elbow. Fade away. Gets it stolen. Shot clock violation.
Cookie snatched, bro. Cookie's
Great
work.
hands.
Dude,
from Asar Thompson, man. Good hands.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Ain't no bitching from Jalen there either. He knew it was going to be a shot clock violation. That's why you don't do that shit sometimes.
Dude, they have to get a bucket here.
Yeah, you do need to go up a full possession.
Have to get
Cannot keep this as a 1-point game. I do not want Jalen Brunson getting a chance at or Cat getting a chance at a buzzer beater right now.
This series has been close in like
every game. Inside Jalen Dern, they're going to call a foul on the Knicks.
Josh Hart, yeah. I think that was Josh.
Free throws coming up, I believe.
Or they call it on Cat? No, it's Josh.
Nah, I think it's Josh.
No, they called it on Cat. That's crazy.
So Cat with a foul. I don't think he's.
I think he
gonna sub out?
Yeah, he fouled out. That was his 6th foul.
So Cat out for the remaining 50 in Detroit. Nothing more fun than watching a star get fouled out in a game at home. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude.
Shit is so entertaining. Dude, when Jokić got thrown out in that game 4, bro, I was hype as shit. I was in depth.
I don't know if I've seen Mikhail. I don't know if I've seen Mikhail shoot the ball in this 4th quarter.
No,
or OG.
And one of those where I feel like on the Nets we saw the transition of Mikhail's game from straight defense and like a little bit of scoring to like, nah, bro, I can average 20 a game. Like, and it's just been an awkward transition over to the Knicks. Like people were asking for him.
He can't be your like best player on your team, and like I'm not even sure if he could be like your set. Like he could be your third Buck series.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole point of you, man, was
that was why we developed you. The way we developed you.
You're supposed to not get cooked by Chris Middleton, but now that you are, can you please score some points for us, man?
And then yeah, exactly. Real quick, just so you guys know, the Nuggets and Clippers game has started. We will turn to that momentarily. We're just gonna finish this game out because it is 1:13. Get it to Jalen. Almost you've taken 10 seconds off before even getting into an offense. Step back, fade away from Jalen. McHale with the putback,
dude.
Gets the game tying putback. 35.
That's what I'm saying, McHale. That's what we needed 4 years ago, dog. Shit.
For the Knicks.
Take all these takes with a grain of salt because we
Cade
just started
Cunningham,
watching.
We did just stop watching. He misses the lay. It's a tie game. It's going to be a timeout for the Knicks. They could have gone 2 for 1. Instead, they settled for a Cade Cunningham layup into 4 dudes. And it results in a Jalen Brunson.
Bro. Come on, Asar Thompson. You gotta box him out, man.
Someone's got to box him, bro. There's just no box there at all either. Just watching the ball.
Damn, dude.
Do nothing more fun.
I will say, I'm always just like, don't watch the ball box out. But every time I play basketball, dude, I'm just watching the ball, man.
Hey, we're not professionals, bro. Man. If you're getting paid 40 mil, 30 mil, 20 mil, bro, in a 4-year contract, I'm boxing out dudes as hard as I possibly. In a elimination game that you might go home on, or you get it to game 7, who knows what happens, bro, you gotta box out, dude. Dead ass.
Dude, I know the fans in that arena's elimination game at home, where it's like game 7 is just like, the whole arena's like, dude, what is happening, man?
Dude, I remember I was so excited. I was posting stuff on TikTok for that game, a beer for the Lakers, or for the Suns. And then
they're like be blown.
Real quick. 10 seconds. Jalen Brunson, ISO game. Asar Thompson, his main defender. Oh my God!
my
Step back,
gosh.
3-pointer from Jalen.
No.
Cash money.
He hit him with the smell you later,
Holy
dude.
shit! That's the clutch player of the year, chat. That shit was nasty. Oh my God! Holy shit! Hit the tween cross on a Sartan. Oh, holy shit! 4 seconds, so enough time to do something and drop a play, but just decimating. With 4 seconds left, you had the lead. They just went on an 11-1 run to close out the game. 16-113. Do still have to close out this quarter, to be fair. 116-113. You've got plenty of guys. Oh my God. Holy shit. The Pistons are 1 of 12 in the second half. Ain't nobody on the Knicks scared of a 3-pointer from the just to make him shoot free throw. I believe still too. Oh no, the Pistons team gets it to Cade. 2 seconds, 1. Oh my God.
Dude. All right, bro. Officially, bro, no and Malik Beasley, and they just can't catch a basketball. Come on.
Malik Beasley gonna get run out of town after this.
Super tough.
Had the basketball in his hands and fumbled it out of bounds on a fine pass from Cade. It wasn't like a crazy pass.
He
just
probably
fumbled
thought
it.
he was gonna shoot it, man, but still, bro.
He was just thinking about it, bro. He thought too much about the nerves coming in and got it to his hands, and he just fumbled it. Malik's gonna have to keep his head up after that, bro. That's a shit way to end the season.
But no, Jamar Chase couldn't play in the NBA.
Yeah. Okay, I am with Jarek on this, bro. The fact that basketball players think they can play in the NFL is pretty funny. Ant maybe I could see Ant doing it just because Ant is
Brown, bro.
Yeah, and like I think LeBron could probably play maybe not at 40. Prime LeBron could probably have played in the NFL, bro. Bro, he's massive.
Yeah, definitely.
Prime LeBron, not right now. 40-year-old is not doing shit right now. He's too slow.
He definitely could.
No.
All right, Giannis could, man. I would say.
Giannis long. Oh, dude, Giannis in football.
Yeah.
They'd have to be making custom shit for that man 24/7. It's been pretty crazy. I want to see if Ant said if he on a podcast with real quick, they're gonna interview Jalen. Now we're waiting for them to because the broadcast is he crying to interview him?
Maybe he just went from his eyes.
Interesting. They were gonna interview him and then I think TNT was like, hey, we gotta switch over. So
damn, dude.
Wait a second, Jalen. We'll interview in a moment.
Yeah.
Come on. I want to see who do you want to win the series? Do you care?
I think whoever wins this plays the Timberwolves. No,
they play
the Thunder.
Yeah, correct.
I probably would want the Nuggets to play. I think they'd probably have the best chance to beat the Thunder.
Well, we come in and immediately Jamal Murray bangs a midi. Jamal Murray,
dude, but absolutely
I love Kawhi. Kawhi is gonna Harden going. He's had a bad series so far. It has been the Kawhi team, and that's about it. No one else has done 2 tournaments. Zubac had a great game last game.
Been good.
Zubac always, it feels like, doing everything that's needed at the center position and been playing pretty well against Jokić.
Dude,
Jokić drives inside, though, gets the easy.
Dude. Yeah, that's Chris Dunn.
Yeah, I think Chris Dunn was guarding him.
Yeah.
Just midi over 2 dudes.
He shot in the lead that I feel like it'll
14.
magnet in the rim.
Norman.
After you.
I think, so they have definitely. The pretending to he was going to shoot, he did pass it, and it looks like they gave them just the passing. Yeah, so they called it a passing foul. So it has been kind of nice. These playoffs have been physical as shit too, which has been Jamal tripped up, immediately fell down. 5:05 in the first chat. Brad shadowed ASU. Yeah. Game 7s are just it's just that he was fired. I mean, chat. I don't know how many misses Jamal had last game, but I don't think he missed a single one from the elbow. No cap. Kawhi, Jamal on him now. This is the matchup they wanted. Jamal with the steal. Kawhi might be Zubac, the more physical than Jokić. Been a good matchup for them. Kawhi now passes over Jamal to Zubac. Gonna be Clipper. Well, hit the basket.
No, I think he hit off.
Did it hit it? Jamal just hucks up a 3 with the shot clock expiring. Misses that one. Norman with the rebound. Gets out in transition. Moves to the left side to stop a floater like that. 18-17. Back and forth we go. It's a good battle of middies right now.
Dude, these are. I was just thinking about it, man. These
midi from Aaron Gordon.
Zubac
now gets it to Kawhi. Kawhi takes a pick from Zubac over Jamal.
Norman
barely touches the rim. Just sails past Russ now with the ball. Russ with a 24.
Norman would
24
be way
point
better,
game.
man.
My ass, chat. 22-8 right now for the Clippers. 0 for 6. Normally you'd be down way more. Who do you want to win the Rockets and Warriors series?
I want. Well, dude, I do want. I think the Warriors are gonna take it, but I do want the Rockets to. I think, but selfishly, also
Lead to a little bit more opportunity for what we can do with KD, for sure.
Dude, that's kind of what I was hoping would happen in a Suns fan perspective. I'd be like, oh yeah, these guys are winning, but I'm like, I kind of want you guys to lose. So
Yeah, exactly. And I personally, I haven't ever really been a LeBron hater. I like to trash LeBron on certain occasions. Older than what we used to
Dude,
be.
it's kind of like Tom Brady. I hated him like dude, I probably even I was definitely rooting against him I was definitely rooting for the Giants and all those Super Bowls, and then probably I think I was definitely rooting for the Falcons too. I think it changed after he lost to the Eagles. I think after that Super Bowl, everyone's just like, dude, the way he's just doing this when he's 40. I don't think he's done, but I think he could, because I think he has a player option this year.
He does. He has a player option this year. So he could play another year.
Yeah.
For 55 mil.
No, I do think that. I just don't think he'll be with the Lakers, man.
Really?
I think LeBron, he's all right, realistically, he still does have it. He could still be your second or third best player.
Yeah, he's a little bit slower and a little bit less stamina, but he still can do.
He can still be
whatever he wants on the court.
Yeah, he can't be the number one guy. But and I'm just thinking with Los Angeles, you only move. I mean, partly move there just become more famous, and it's the Lakers brand. But it's his sons were in high school or whatever, and both his sons are I think the youngest one's going to U of A next season. I think it'd be well, now I don't really need Los Angeles. I already have all these TV shows I'm doing.
Well, and you got to think now that they're now that stuff isn't as central needed. He doesn't need to be a dad who's at home as often as possible for his kids and stuff.
He can go play for the Detroit
Phoenix
Pistons.
Suns.
Nah, dude, I don't want LeBron, man. That would literally not help out at all.
But it could happen. I want Giannis, Loki, but continue your point. Continue your point. My bad.
No, I think he could say I don't know, the Pacers or whatever. If they get bounced out by the Cavs again, it's all right. LeBron's I can join the Pacers for a season, win a title or something like that.
And again, I think
go
the Lakers,
to the Cavs again.
And I think that would be pretty sick. Norman Powell with a 3-pointer. Misses that,
bro. Dude, you have enough money.
Be the number 2 for $6 million a year.
Everyone's oh, he has a $55 million player option. The guy's worth $1 billion, bro.
Aaron Gordon with another mid. He misses that one. Harden gets the rebound. 2:16 left in the first quarter. Jokić got caught guarding Harden just in front of Zubac. Zubac with the easy lay. Rudy Gobert went crazy last night, Chad. I'm just going to keep saying that because I think it's funny to poke fun at the Lakers. Personally, we would never allow that. We let Ant cook us. That's fine. I'm not going to. We didn't allow Rudy Gobert to go crazy, though. Aaron Gordon, top right, misses that one. Aaron Gordon.
Oh, my God.
No one boxes out. Gets a tip in with no defense being played,
man.
Aaron Gordon is one of arguably one of my now inside. Gets the lay with the left hand.
Dude.
You ever seen that video of Jamal in the bubble? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I've seen it, man. Don't worry, dude.
You got that shit on deck?
Yeah, dude. He's got a nice fro, you know what I'm saying down there. He's got some nice Jerry.
Jamal Murray with a nasty lay, continuing the hot night. Another free throw coming up. Game 5 had 43 on 17 of 26 shooting, 8 of 14 from 3, chat. My God, what?
Playoff Jamal, man.
Playoff Jamal. It is different,
up, bro.
It is different, chat. He's never going to earn an all-star in the regular season because he doesn't do shit. And then he gets to the playoffs, and that's all that matters, that you do it in the playoffs. Who gives a fuck about the regular season?
He's like the Julian Edelman.
Look at the Lakers.
NBA,
Look at the Lakers. They went crazy in the regular season and ended up with a one more win in the playoffs than the Phoenix Suns, who weren't even in the play-in. So 27-20 makes the free throw. 10-2 run in the last 2:19 for the Nuggets. Kawhi now with the ball, though, looking to put an end to it. Having a good night so far for himself. Gets a pick. Jokić and let that man shoot another spinning midi. It's just insane. Russ now.
You can tell when Kawhi's just
he's locked.
I got this guy.
Jamal with a pull-up 3 gets it blocked.
Way.
That was a bad heat check. Not enough space. Bojan gets it inside to Zubac. Bad pass. Gonna be Clippers ball. Jokić pissed off.
Challenge that
Jokić
shit.
needed it. Didn't get it though. Kawhi now.
It's way
ISO
too
game
early
against
to use your
Jokić.
challenge.
Kawhi gets inside. Got Jokić on him. Still kind of
come on.
blanking him. Bojan now with it. Gets it over to. I don't know who that is. Just need to look up his name.
Derrick Jones.
Is that Batum?
That was Batum.
Batum with a corner 3, 25-27. They stop the much needed bleeding. Russ now drives inside on Bojan, just blows past him. They call a foul though.
Damn,
Bojan was
dude.
fine with it. Get Russ to the line. Russ, a little bit of a scrap with Bojan last game. Bojan went to go shoot free throws. Russ was talking at the 3-point line. Bojan walked away from the free throw line and
I
got a little
forgot. I do want the Nuggets to win this series.
'Cause you like Russ?
Dude, Russ is actually one of my all-time like favorite players.
Russ
man.
is one of those where if he just had one.
It's like too much hate, man.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah. I personally have never disliked Russ. Like,
yeah, I was there during that MVP season. I was watching the games. Like,
it was a different.
Dude, he was like must-see TV.
Yeah,
like,
it is one of those where I think it gets lost in translation. Like obviously he's playing for the Nuggets, and Jokić is an absolute triple-double machine, average a triple-double this year. He's
Yeah.
probably the second candidate for he probably won't win MVP because Shea will. But like Russ is a 6'4" dude doing what Jokić was doing what Jokić was doing.
Yeah.
Every single night.
And I
Shaq.
would say he had like arguably worse teammates.
Yes,
like,
yeah,
after
yeah.
the Kevin Durant trade, they like
Yeah, it was just
it's
basically
like kind of Victor Oladipo before Victor Oladipo
Yeah.
was that guy, and then like they had Demonis
Nick
Sabonis,
Batum left corner.
but they were
Misses
like
that three though. Jokić
Oh
fights
my
for the rebound. It's
gosh.
going to be Clipper ball still. Yeah, that's what I was saying was that them being over until Batum hit that three, they hadn't hit a three yet.
Yeah,
And they were
dude.
down by 4. That's what.
It's because when you have Kawhi just fucking tweening midi, bro.
Spin around
midi, man. I'm gonna be like, all right, shit.
Yeah,
She's just clean, man. I almost just like he does it like 6 possessions in a row. They kind of just
There's a
blend
reason
in.
LeBron said fuck when he walked into the game when they played the Spurs. Real quick, our TV buff. I don't get paid to do this.
We borrowing from the Wi-Fi Circle K, man.
First quarter ends. Last 3-pointer a miss for the Clippers. Ends up being 28-25. Going up with a win in that one though. Gonna be interesting to see. Again, Clippers have shot the ball from 3 so badly that you would think that at some point it just stops being so bad. But sometimes that just doesn't happen, especially in the playoffs, man. Intensity just picks up. You're a little bit more anxious with the threes because you don't want to waste a possession. Yeah. We'll see, though. Jamal's on a heater. Kawhi just cooking from the midi right now.
Dude, it's actually so funny, like, how different the NBA and regular season and postseason is just so different. Like,
It is.
Like, dude, like, 3 points, like, bro, everyone can make them in the regular season, and like everyone's just trying to take that shot in the regular season. But then the postseason, everyone's just scared shitless to shoot a three. It's
what's
like
crazy is like you will see teams in the regular season shoot 40 threes.
Yeah,
and it'll be like missed 3. They don't get the rebound. They come down and it's a pull-up 3 with like 20 seconds in the shot clock. Yeah. And then the next possession, they'll drop a play to shoot another 3. And you're like, holy shit, just shoot the ball in the paint.
I know.
Dude.
Like, just like, and it doesn't, like, I think the Pistons were just like 6 of 38 or whatever like that. It's just like,
just stop.
Man, like, yeah, just stop it, man.
Just stop shooting the 3. Like, it's not going in. Yeah. And this game is too close. You just be like, no, we're going to break the trend. We're going to break the trend.
So it's fine. But I like both things, you know? I like the regular, I like to see Steph Curry or whatever, like, go shoot 15 threes, like, stay the same amount of games. Like, I actually kind of like it like this, man.
Yeah.
I like to know that, like, on Tuesday night, man, like, Jokić could have, like, 60, 10, and 10. Like,
yeah, exactly. I was saying it's interesting to me because, like, things just do tighten up. Your rotations tighten up. Your minutes by the bench tighten up. Like, all that stuff tightens up as you get into the playoffs. So he can make a lot of threes if he wants. But bro recognizes, like, dude, my highest percentage shot is from the midi. Like, I need to shoot middies.
So
same thing. Like, and in the game last night, at some point, he had shot like 6 threes and had missed all of them. And then he immediately was like, why don't I just, like, drive to the rim?
rack,
Let me just go to. No one's playing. I got Luka with a bad back playing. Like, who gives a shit about him guarding me, bro? And then obviously you saw what Rudy was doing last night. Instead of Rudy sitting out there spacing out the floor, doing whatever he can to be away from the basket, Rudy was just like, "Oh, you're not gonna play a guy who's taller than 6'5"? I'm just gonna stand underneath the rim and just dunk it every time." Like, so it's interesting because it does just like the playoffs and the absolute most important
But it's
play
just
of the
like
day.
a different game. Like, I think I was like watching like the Celtics Lakers finals like in 2008, 2009. It's like, dude, they're like ending games like 87,
Yeah, dude.
88, or like, dude, like it was consistently like if you went over 100, like that was a great scoring game.
Yeah, you were like, oh, and you rarely lost. Like, you
Yeah.
were usually the only team that scored 100 points.
Yeah,
Like,
it'd be like 100 to 88.
Yeah,
It'd be like, damn, we
yeah.
fucking killed them
yeah,
today,
dude,
man.
we shot 39%,
Dude, if
bro.
I went to like a Wednesday night Suns game, it was 188, 100 to 88, and we won, I was like, damn, dude, we didn't shoot that well,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
You know.
Real quick, they tune back in. Jamal, first possession of the second quarter, hits like a fading away three, misses it. Now Harden in the post. Going to be a foul called on the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan with the foul on Harden. My bad. Foul on the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
DeAndre Jordan fouling Harden. 28-25. Chance to make it a 1-point lead here. Have you been? I saw Intuit Dome, the Clippers' new.
No, I haven't, man.
Dude,
but
dude, it is.
advantage, like, cause
Oh,
it's
really?
like
Because of the dimension in
like
the back.
the stadium wall,
Yeah.
and then like you legitimately have to make noise. Like they incentivize noise.
Yeah.
They
That wall looks insane. When they show the free throws being shot at it, which I
Yeah.
believe this is in LA, correct? Yeah, that wall behind him.
actually kind of a hard like incline
To walk up?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy stadium. It looks so cool from outside, and in the nighttime, it like blinks. It's just like bright red lights blinking over and over, and it's pretty close to the Rams stadium.
Yeah.
And it both stadiums just look. I mean,
looks it.
look like aliens built them. Rush drives inside on Batum. Gonna be a foul on. Oh no, they're gonna call. What do they call? Foul on.
I
DeAndre
think,
Jordan.
like a moving screen or something.
DeAndre Jordan saying he's holding my arm, right? Was he holding his arm, chat?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who's holding whose arm in that
Yeah,
situation.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really think it was a foul. I honestly just thought they could have called a travel and just not called a foul there. I don't know. They get it over to Kawhi, just palming the ball. Top right elbow, the three. Gets it up top to Batum, gets it back to Kawhi. Kawhi now. Michael Porter on him. Shoots the three-pointer. Misses that one. Rebound, though. Left just under a minute played in the second quarter here. Christian Brown now with it. Gets a pick from DeAndre. Gets Batum on him. Jamal over to Michael Porter. Never taking a dribble.
Foul,
Misses that
man.
one. No foul call. Then they call a foul on Kawhi on the rebound, I believe.
Yeah.
Kawhi or Harden and
No, I think that was on Kawhi.
yeah, so Harden was saying something about where the foul occurred or if it was like on the floor. It's actually literally other than game 3, they've been actually fairly fine with him off the floor. They've still been
Yeah.
negative. They haven't been positive in a singular game. But,
But I'm pretty
at
sure
least
he
keep it
like
close.
plays all the minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
too.
Yeah, exactly. Like his time off the court is a minute, and they
Yeah.
score one more bucket than them. 3-pointer. I think it was a shot clock violation for the Nuggets. Pretty crazy they fired Mike Malone. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be crazy to see where Mike Malone ends up now. I did look into that. I didn't know Churn was right about it. Gets it out. It's interesting to see how this game is just going to continue to develop if Jamal just keeps going crazy. He gets it to Aaron Gordon just outside the elbow, the three.
Stuff like that, but you like whenever the Suns played Orlando, you're like, dude, Aaron Gordon's your best player, man. Like,
yeah,
we should
exactly.
win. Like,
Another 3-point attempt from the Clippers. A miss again.
but when he's like your fourth best player,
Oh,
it's
dude.
like, dude, this guy
Physical, can play defense. Turnover from the Nuggets. Jamal Murray with an errant pass as he got blitzed by, it looked like Kawhi there. Harden drives inside. DeAndre on him. He gets the lay, though.
I would say
31-30.
Jamal Murray's not like the best playmaker.
He is
I feel
not.
like
He is not. There's
passing.
yes,
like,
and he does get rushed fairly
yeah.
quickly every once in a while. Where like you'll just be like, all right, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
why did you make that pass? Why'd you make that?
Oh,
So I don't know what's
okay.
going on with the
I was just
internet.
making sure. I was like, I don't think I'm on the Wi-Fi.
No, well, I might be on the Wi-Fi low key actually. Which this is connected by Ethernet, so it should be better.
Just do the
Yeah, and I personally have always thought that the Suns have done a pretty good job against Jamal. Like Jamal hasn't really gone off against the Suns in like an insane fashion. And he series 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think I think he was playing in that series or something. Cause
I don't remember. Actually.
I thought like Jamal Murray and like D-Book were kind of beefing or something.
Would make sense.
when the first year when Katie and
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. I think Jamal was
In that series he was, and it wasn't like insane. Which granted, that year did open up everyone's eyes to how good defense Book could play on certain individuals. We didn't really see it a ton this year, but James Harden drives inside. That's another layer. He's got 10 points in the half.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Harden Just get into the rack. Three's not falling. Like you said, three's not falling. Just get to the rack, bro.
Just get to the
No
rack,
one's stopping you with the lays. The touch is too nice right now. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see. I mean, it's tough because like you said, I was on the KD trade, bro. I was like, F it, bro. If you can get KD, like, you're going to have to get him.
Yeah.
Again, I did think we may have given up too much. Like, I was fine with giving up. I mean, I wasn't fine with giving up Mikal whatsoever.
I mean, it was. I mean, we did just get smoked by like 40 in game 7.
Exactly.
Like, against the Mavs. Like, I will say, it's not like. But apparently, like, a bunch of people got like COVID that series.
Yes.
So like Chris Paul got COVID, or the last 2 games or whatever. I think even that whole playoffs. Like, I remember we were playing the Pelicans first round, and like you can just tell guys were off and stuff like that. And
What happened
and then
next?
we were winning the Mavs series. Like, we were doing really good. And then, like the last 2 games.
Yeah, we won game
like,
6. Luke Book had the. It is astonishing that Luka has not been kicked out of more games with the amount of bitching he does and the amount of flopping he does.
I think like before that like series, pretty much like, I mean, I'm pretty sure now, like Devin Booker, like, if you look at the series, like win losses, like head to head, like I think
it's not
Devin
close.
Booker's like won most of the games.
Yeah, it's
like,
not close. Luka, that one series gave Luka every single time they played them. Like it was
Booker's son is Jokić, Devin Booker's son.
Which again is the point that I like to bring up of just like, all right, like if we're gonna do this shit, like then as soon exactly. This Laker is in the NBA, and it's a lot of just Twitter fingers, obviously doing whatever they want to say. Not a lot of authentic. Which again, to me, that's the good part about this show is that you can be authentic. I mean, I can say whatever the fuck I like, dude. Would I love to have Luka on? Yeah. Is he ever gonna come on the show? Absolutely fucking not, chat. The dude will not like me if he ever. No. It doesn't matter to me who's in front of you, bro. I would talk shit. So did you see that video of Boogie talking to the kid at the basketball court? Chat, I would have stood there and been like, yeah, fuck you, Boogie. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, there's a reason you were dick riding and chip chasing for the longest time. Like, that's the type of shit I would say to people like that. And that's the beauty of the show, bro.
Dude,
fuck the Lakers, dude. Like,
dude, that's the beauty of sports, man.
Exactly.
It's like because now, like, and then it'd be like, dude, that's not Luka dog. Doncic, that's Luka dog shit, man.
Yeah, dude. And like again, when Book hit the Luka special shit and they won that game chat, I was like, dude, holy shit, fuck this guy. Yeah. Holy shit, dude, I love this shit.
I like rivalries. I like when two people don't like.
I'll be in the NBA at some point. I don't fucking know. I have no idea how life works. But maybe I get some genetic shit done and I'm an athlete that plays in the NBA, bro. I have no fucking idea. But besides the point, real quick, as Bojan drives to the paint, they get the foul. That one was a little soft, I'm not gonna lie. It's just better for game. Every sport, it's better, bro.
Every sport.
It brings everybody's intensity up. When you have guys beefing like that, they all want to fight for one another a little bit more. Like, did you see the ejection of Pat Spencer? Or I forgot what his name is. I think it's Pat Spencer or something.
The Warriors point guard.
Getting tossed. And getting into it, bro. Like, that's what makes these games fun. Again, when Jokić got tossed from that game in game 4 against the Suns, bro, to watch it.
$300.
Yeah, dude, I paid to watch this guy get tossed and watch my team win. You bet your ass I'm going to talk shit, bro.
Yeah.
Real quick, tuning back in point shooting, bro. He has been cooking. Nick Batum pump fakes, gets it to Bojan. Bojan takes a step to the right, gets it back to Batum in the bottom left corner. Gets Jokić on him, drives into Kawhi. That's too easy. Aaron Gordon getting caught.
Dude, that's like
ball watching. 36-33 after a yam by Kawhi. Kawhi and Harden got shut down in game 5. Doing much better now.
What the fuck,
Russ looked like he thought Aaron Gordon was going to go out to the corner. Aaron Gordon just happened to stay in.
Yeah, bro.
38-33. Is that 3 or 4 buckets in a row for Harden at the rim? Get the paint defense going.
Run some plays for Michael.
Jokić just outside the semicircle. Gets it to Aaron Gordon. 3-pointer. That's not his shot, Chad. That's not his shot.
What you want.
Was making middies, decided to take a 3, misses that one. Harden with the rebound, gets it to Kawhi. Looked like it was kind of fine. I was kind of fine with it, but gonna be a foul on Aaron to the right. Gets the easy lay.
That's saucy.
God, I do like watching James Harden play basketball. Game 5, Chad. Like I said, got shut down. He had 9 shots and he had 11 points. Bojan with a 3-pointer. Misses that one. Harden already eclipsing his score. Harden now, the primary defender on Russ. Always love watching these matchups between Russ and KD, Russ and Harden, Harden and Russ, Harden and KD. Inside, though, was that Jokić that just got that bucket?
Yeah.
35-38 after a Jokić hook shot. Norman Powell gets the foul call.
Dude.
Just dry. The ammo for the Clippers right now, just go to the rack.
Jokić, you can't get, I think he has 2 fouls.
I think he has 2 right now as well. Don't want to get that third on him. have to sit for most of the second to avoid getting the fourth.
He's just rumbling over
Dude,
these people,
it is
man.
crazy to watch Jokić play because bro does not look athletic, bro. And then he drops a triple-double on
The thing
your
is, he's
forehead.
like 7 foot, but he's probably like 260, 270.
He's a big ass. Like, you're not moving him,
he
bro.
doesn't look like
No.
he, but like I guarantee he's 40 pounds heavier than everyone on the court.
Yeah, easily. And that's what I was saying, like with Zubac, when Zubac's on the court for the Clippers, he
it's a
can
good
match
matchup.
it.
Dude,
pretty
there's a lot
well.
of good like Jokić and who were we just talking about? The center for the Clippers. Zubac, yeah. And then Kawhi and Aaron Gordon. Like, it's
Great
really
matchup.
good, like, body matchups.
Yeah, it's been like very good actual matchups. Like Jokić inside, that's two. Oh, he gets blocked by Batum from behind. Holy shit, Kawhi in transition, throws it.
You gotta yam that shit, man.
It's gonna be a turnover again, going the other way now though. Clippers turn it over. Kawhi trying to get it to Norman. Throws it at the feet.
Bro,
oh,
you
shit, he's got to yam that one.
Dude.
Jokić gets blocked by Batum and turns into a turnover. They get the ball right back though. Russ, top right elbow, the three.
Come on.
Jokić
Give it to
has
Jokić.
Harden on him. He's tiny. Gets it inside, loses the ball. Jokić getting caught in
Come
a
on,
chamber right now,
Jokić,
chat.
don't turn into
Clamps.
it.
Bojan drives inside. Christian Brown, a little bit smaller than him. Gets the rebound. It's going to be Clippers ball. Christian Brown wants to review it. They're not going to review it though, Christian. Too early, too close, not enough time to look at it. Just play good defense. Patented pull-up foul that Harden has gotten for his entire career.
And that's funny. It's like, I like James Harden now. Very much like Russell Westbrook won the MVP. I'd be like, I'd tell someone, hey, you got to watch this guy. But it's like, when James Harden won the MVP, I was like, you don't really need to watch these games, man.
You're like,
It's like 21 free throws, and he hits 19 of them.
Trust me,
man.
he'll hit 4 threes and then shoot 20 free throws, and we'll have 27 points. You'll be like, how did he get 27 points on 9 shots? And you're like, oh, he shot 25 free throws and made 21 of them.
Exactly.
Like,
so
he's looking great today, though.
I know,
this
he's
drives the
looking good,
rack.
man.
He's gonna get his 3-point going soon. I'd venture to guess as well. He's getting free throws now on his patented move. I do got to see a nice step back. Like you said, though, earlier, the step back just did not look good when he shot it.
Yeah.
6-14, 42, 35. Real quick, Harden in games 1 through 4, 121. Games 5 through 7, he's got 50 of them, averaging more points in the first 4 than the last 3. Less 3-point field goal percentage. So obviously looking better in his career at the first 4 games. He has so many more
I will say, dude, that is funny. Like they break it down like that.
They do break it down like that on purpose, obviously.
Yeah, just to make
Jokić
him look
drives
bad
inside,
and stuff like that.
Too big. Fly over to try and help out on defense.
I think
Kawhi now.
their strategy though is because they just want to run fast in transition.
Yeah, exactly. Kawhi now gets it back from Batum. Jokić on him. Step back, midi. Almost, that would have been tough again over. Jokić would have been nuts. Misses it though. Jamal with the rebound. He's subbed back in. Russ, top left elbow, the 3. Russ and Jamal in right now. Christian Brown also in. Jokić in the post with Kawhi. He'll love that matchup all day. That's just too easy. 39-43. Kawhi just not long enough to contest a hook shot from the big man who's, like you said, probably weighs 80 pounds heavier than Kawhi. Harden now gets the switch with Jokić on him. Step back, 3-pointer. Cash money, what I say, brother. Got that shit going in the paint. Get some firing from deep. Harden looked like he's gonna put on a masterclass right now, bro. He's starting to get hot. They have
Dude,
Kawhi
then they're just
going.
gonna break down James Harden's like career first half numbers to his career second half numbers. It's like, what are we doing? Now we're not even breaking down full games, bro.
Yeah. Which, as we said before, Kawhi was kind of on a heater, and now
James Harden's on a heater now.
Harden just kind of stepped in and started to take a little bit more of the scoring load in order to
playmaking, stuff like that.
Yeah, dilute the scoring amongst everyone. Kawhi probably getting doubled. We saw him miss that midi as well. It's been a little while since he shot his shots, and Harden has been hot. Kind of one of those where you just feed the hot hand until either they're doubling it or figuring it out, something different. That is one thing. Again, we'll talk about some of the other series because I do want to talk. I don't know if you got to watch the Lakers game last night. It was ass. I'm gonna be honest. The game was close, and at no point did I ever actually think the Lakers were gonna win. Crazy though. I put a poll on our channel last night. 135 votes, okay? 72% of the people thought that Lakers were going to win, okay? I personally understood the sentiment and said at the beginning of the stream, why are they down 3-1 then? Because obviously something is
He played them the whole second half in the previous game, And if you just watched the fourth quarter yesterday, dude, they were so dead tired.
So tired.
Like
So
LeBron
tired,
was
bro.
just like fucking like spinning around 3-pointers.
Yeah,
like,
shooting
off
middies and
balance
shit. Like, yeah, dude.
threes. Yeah, it's
Which
like,
when you settle for middies, it's a common conception
Yeah.
across the league. If you're settling for a jump shot and you're not driving,
you're too tired to
You're
drive.
too tired. Yeah, you're too tired to be playing
and
basketball.
if you're missing, you're not getting your legs under
Dude,
your
and then
shots,
Austin
like,
Reeves was just had an absolute shitter,
man.
absolute shitter of a night, bro. And then Luka got his back tweaked and stuff. LeBron got his knee tweaked, and it was just like, bro, at some point, dude, like you gotta sub in something. Like
They're
you gotta do
just
something.
so tired, man.
So tired, bro. Bro, he's 40 fucking years old, and you're
Yeah.
asking him to play 48 minutes of basketball. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I understand he's your homie, but like JJ, cut him a break, dog. Like, let him calm down for.
It's
2
like
minutes.
low key, like the Lakers just suck, bro. They
The Lakers
like,
do suck. It's a
like,
beauty.
The organization, the GM, everyone was just like, oh well, you know, this is like a transition year. Like, you know, they'll get all the pieces in place. Like, it's like, what makes you say that? Lakers have historically, like, they fucking traded Lonzo. They traded
They
Kyle
traded
Kuzma,
Julius Randle,
Randle,
who went and
D'Angelo
cooked their ass
Russell.
last night.
Dude, they like, they don't get great.
They don't. I have said
They don't
this.
make great like moves around
Yes,
the edges.
and I said this last night. I've said it the entire year of basketball. The Lakers are not good at developing talent whatsoever. They never do it. It never
Yeah.
occurs. They purchase players to win chips. Like,
Yeah.
bro, Kobe Bryant didn't get traded, didn't get fucking drafted by the Lakers.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you got the trade of all trades. You got like AD for Luka, 1-for-1. It's like, so if you guys thought you guys were gonna make the going on a deep run in the playoffs with just AD and Luka's better than AD, then why didn't you guys do
Yeah.
it? Like,
And it's one of those where I don't comprehend the, like, it's just difficult in my head to comprehend. The Lakers' delusion was certified this year because they did somehow get fucking Luka, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
They are set up with a young talent for the rest of the year. But again, like I said, have developed nothing. They just
Yeah.
traded AD to get him.
they didn't sign Alex Caruso after they won the finals.
Dude,
like,
and then they had the opportunity to get Mark Williams. He gets denied on the foul on Zubac immediately.
Yeah.
I think Zubac was dealing with one foul already, and they wanted to make sure he was safe. And honestly, I thought last night, I was like, oh, maybe JJ's doing this because, you know, this would make sense. He's just gonna let Jackson Hayes rest the entire game until like the end of the third quarter, have 0 fouls, and hop in and just start to hack the shit out of guys and make them shoot free throws,
shit,
get
dude,
rebounds.
put Ronnie
like,
James in, dude. Let's give him
let
some
LeBron play a playoff
minutes.
game with him, bro.
Yeah.
Like dead ass, averaging 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists in playoff series all time. Jokić already at 3, including this series. LeBron has done it twice. Russ has done it once. Magic, Wilt, and Oscar
See,
have all
Russ,
done it as well.
man, look at Russ with all those greats and tell me he's not one of them.
Facts, bro. I mean, it is crazy. It is crazy to think about where OKC was at as well and where they're at now.
Yeah.
In the way that they're a different, they're opposite of the Lakers. They develop fucking everyone and have god amounts of, oh my God, that 3-pointer from Russ. Pull him. Cash money from Russ. Cashman, dude.
Bro,
Russ has been
is the
cooking.
goat, man.
Russ
is
has
the
been
goat.
cooking, bro. Yeah, you're going to tell me, we're counting Russ as a point guard, correct? He gets listed as a point guard all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to count Russ up there with Steph, chat. Change my mind. Put
All
Russ,
right,
put Russ on the Warriors.
Yeah.
They're still winning 2 chips at least. Jamal Murray drives inside, Norman on him, gets it outside into 5.
Holding his
14 for Jokić in the first half. That's a pretty good half for Jokić as well. A lot of it in this kind of middle part of the second quarter. They get it over to Zubac. Zubac drives inside, bigger than Jokić.
Come on.
Looking for the hook shot. Very similar bag to Jokić when it comes to the offensive scoring. Can't shoot threes as much, but still has a very pretty inside game for Zubac. Russ now with the ball. Dude, feed the hot hand. Just let him cook. He's got Bojan Bogdanović. And then he throws a bad TO.
That's why you don't let him cook that much.
Norman.
Man. You want him as like a sous chef.
Norman.
You don't want him as the main cook.
Norman Powell gets it over to James Harden. James Harden looking to cook as well.
He's
Aaron
doing
Gordon on
that
him.
bullshit.
Gets it over to Chris Dunn. Bojan does not have any offensive bag. They get it over to holy shit! What a save by Russ on a bad pass from Jokić. Gets it back to Jokić, just outside the elbow.
Dude, Russ could play in the NFL. He'd just be like a Buda Baker.
He would be a Buda Baker type
where
shit.
he like wouldn't care if he
Jokić
got paralyzed
shoots the
on
midi.
the
Yeah,
field.
exactly. Jokić shoots the midi, misses it. Transition. Bojan stepping across midcourt, kind of moving around just awkwardly. Harden's just like, get the fuck out of my way, please. Christian Brown, the lead defender on Harden. Harden's going to want to just cook the white fella. Shoots a three-pointer. Cash. You already know he's bringing out the Pattinson Super Bowl celebration chat. Jokić top. The lay past Zubac and one for Russ. Russ has been on a heater this series. Russ has been, chat, if there's one thing we've learned from Russ, he has rejuvenated his love for the game after absolutely having it drained out of his soul.
He never
in LA.
lost love.
No, LA, he fucking hated playing basketball.
He did, but like even then, man, dude, this guy tries in every
He does,
game,
bro.
Man.
It is hard to find guys like Russ
dude,
across every aspect of life, dog. Like.
Yeah, and that's what I did like about Mikal, and he still hasn't missed a game, bro.
Still
Like he will try, and he will be in every game.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, it will have to be something dire for him to not be in a game, bro.
Yeah,
like,
dude, Russ is a try-hard, but he has like skills. So
yeah, he's a
like
sweat
good.
for sure.
Yeah.
He's an absolute sweat for sure.
Yeah,
48-51.
2:25
left in the second quarter. It'll be interesting to see just how this finishes because the Clippers, I mean, it's fairly 8. They get it to the corner for Chris Dunn. He gets shut down by Russ. No foul call. They get it into Kawhi now with the hook shot. Dude, Kawhi's bag is deep, chat. 53-48 on a hook shot over Jokić.
Dude.
Jokić drives inside. Euro
Jamal's
step.
kind of been.
Oh my God, dude.
Jokić is going.
Chat, we were having a battle of this half.
We're having that I'm that guy off
Norman,
right now. They're like,
Norman
no,
gets
I'm
it out to
that guy.
Kawhi. 3-point attempt. Misses that one. That'd have been insane if he made that shot. 53-50. It remains. We could wind up with the tie going into half with the way this kind of pace is going. Batum subs in for Chris Dunn. DeAndre
Devin Booker's son. By
Russ gets the switch that he wants. He's got Zubac on him. He gets it over to Jamal though. Was on a heater.
Oh,
he's looking shifty right now, bro. Jamal pump fake, pulls the midi, misses that one. Jokić with the rebound though.
Oh my God.
Zubac in, boxed out by him. Rebound one-handed for Jokić. Gets the cook your ass in the paint. Harden drives inside, gets it all the way out to Chris Dunn. What a pass! 3-point attempt. Buckets from is that Kawhi?
Yeah, I think it was.
I think that was Kawhi. Kawhi with a 3-pointer. This is a crazy game right now, chat. 56-52 after the 3-pointer. Jokić gets the switch he wants. He's got Harden on him, getting kind of doubled. Gets the double off him. Give it back to Jokić, bro. Yeah. Now he's got Batum. A little bit better of a matchup for the Clippers. 3-point, back-to-back for both teams. Payne Watson hype as shit after that one as well. Kawhi brings it down the court. Tween. 3-point attempt.
No.
Misses if he wants. Gets it into the Jokić. Jokić with the post.
Just talking shit on his passing.
That's too easy, chat. 57-56. The Nuggets take the lead going into the half now. 20 seconds if no bucket is made. Come all the way back to take the lead in these last minute and a half. 57-56. Harden asks for a pick from Powell. He gets the switch he wants. He's got Jamal on him now. Kawhi sitting in the corner. Harden. Just half a second between the shot clock and game on step back. 3-point attempt. Long. Bounce misses. Zubac gets the putback though. 2 seconds. Cat. Long shot from Jokić. 58-57. A battle of buckets right now, chat. Holy shit. 58-57. Jokić going crazy. Zubac gets the putback to end the half. There's some good ass basketball. A little bit of everything. Some blocks, some 3-pointers in the end of this one. You got the stars out in full brightness tonight. Harden with his lays. Kawhi getting in his bag. Hook shot, middies. Russ on a streak right now, chat. Jamal had it going first. Got it to Russ. And then Jokić got it finished up in the half. You got Harden starting out with his free throws and his driving, leading to some 3-pointers from him. Kawhi just hitting everything within the 3-point arc. I mean, it's a pretty astounding game so far, honestly. I mean, what do you think, Jarek? What do you think is
my thoughts?
What are your thoughts on the progression of the game? What do you think? How do you think it'll end?
My thoughts, dude. I realized I couldn't. Like I said, the thing is, I like. Two of my favorite players growing up, Kawhi and Russ, are playing in this game on different teams. And either one I would be happy for, but I'd prefer it Russ. Like, I definitely want Russ to win one before.
Yeah, Kawhi's got 2.
Yeah, Kawhi's got 2. Maybe 3. No,
maybe
2.
3. I think he has 2. I think he has one with Spurs and then just obviously the most.
Yeah.
Well, I will say the most insane buzzer beater ever.
Yeah, dude.
Because it is the most insane buzzer beater. In my opinion, I would have to be convinced a different one.
Dude,
but
there's never Mixer's home,
Crouch
bro.
in the corner with his boy. Yeah, dude,
I know.
fucking
and Joel
insane.
Embiid's crying after, bro. Like, oh, he cares so much. No, dude, he's just crying.
Yeah, he
But
cares so much that he doesn't play basketball in the regular season and then watches his team get absolutely shit on for the entire season.
dude.
But besides the point, I think I'm in the same boat.
Happy. I'd be happy with that.
I'm in the same boat, and like I said earlier, I'm with Jarek, man. I do think the hate for Russ has been unsupported. No talent.
Yeah. Dude, if Russ was doing this, if Russ instead just like, if his whole career just instead of happening in OKC, it happened in like the Knicks. If the Knicks had like, if Russ's whole career just happened on the Knicks, everything played out the same. I was like, dude, he'd just be way more beloved.
Yeah, exactly.
Specifically because they play for
the media.
Jalen
Always
Brunson
talking
won
about
the
it.
Clutch Player of the Year award. It's like, all right, dude, they're like the fourth seed, bro. So like, I mean, he couldn't have been too clutch all the time, man. Like, but anywho, but he would get that bump. It's just like just because he's in a small market, and that's honestly kind of why I like loved it more. It's like people. Dude, he was like trying so hard for OKC.
So hard, yeah,
like,
trying. And again, obviously they had one of the most insane, career time together as an electric trio.
It was doing like center and power forward.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like Steven Adams and Kendrick Perkins were on the floor. It's like, do you need both of these guys? Like, I mean, I know they're doing that now with like Şengün and Steven Adams, Ray Lewis, like all these like, and they're all like two.
Steven Adams can good matchup. Why?
Exactly.
I posted this. You got dudes beef. You've got the fans in the stands talking mad
Giannis
shit,
is also
bro.
one of my favorite players.
Yeah,
man.
Giannis is. I hate him obviously because of being a Phoenix Sun fan.
But at that point, it's just like the guy literally like turned into Superman.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. Like, yeah. Why do I hate him?
I can't hate Superman, man.
Why do I hate him? Those were again dudes, and then go down. Bro,
like that series is like we weren't backing. It's like, all right, the guy literally did it.
Like when they went down 3-2, it was like, well, all right, this is how it's gonna be, I guess.
I think it was like game 3 or game 4, like that was super in that series, bro.
4.
Dude,
103.
Game 5. Dude,
109.
look at game 3 was the only non-close one, bro.
Yeah.
Game 3 and game 1.
Yeah, game 5
what a
was
good
even.
fight.
Wow, because it was again like that's what I was gonna say was that in I think 3 of these games, Book had 40.
Yeah,
or 3 of them had 30, whatever it was, and it was just like. Holy in my mind now is the 109-103 game 5. Like blew out by 13. Would have won the series, but we did. Again, like you've known, I've never been basketball growing up. I was a hockey and football dog shit. Okay.
I had fun both those years.
Yeah.
Even the Nuggets year.
Dude, it was slay. Get rid of DA playoffs.
And Jones, we would have had it. So we would have had like Tyrese Halliburton, D Book, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and DA. Dude, that sounds like a great starting
sounds like
five, bro.
An insane lineup.
Same, not a seventh
man, bro.
Dude,
like,
they shoot player options
with Brad.
Trade for that guy. Like, what was the upside?
Crazy it's crazy to think of the amount of money Bradley Beal has made. And will make like check.
Yeah,
that's insane. How Shohei's contract is broken down, where they're paying him $1 million a year to make the team fucking insane.
Whoever made that decision, it's like, dude, and Bradley Beal, it's like the same thing like Jalen Smith. It's like the guy has he's gonna be backup to D Book. He has the same skill set as Devin Booker. Guards and forget point.
When we have one. Found a good point guard. He was the best point guard on the market.
He's not a starting point guard. That's what I'm saying. Like we made all these.
In every single team, if you look at the way they're constructed, like dude, I understand Jamal may not be the best point guard. Bro doesn't play fucks, and they had Drew Holiday for a couple years. Again, not expected to play make as much, but he was an elite point guard. He was elite at something in his position. You look at the Warriors. You look at the Thunder right now. You look at even if you look at the Wolves, and yes, it's not Mike Conley, not the best one, but he's a vet who knows how to do everything as a starting point guard. And then you have Ant, who's going to do a lot as well. Like
I actually think we would have been better off if instead of for Brad like the best point guard.
But is
passing, bro. That's playmaking.
Yeah, dude. Like, and again, I think the Suns for whatever reason this year were like, oh, you know what? Let's do this. We're gonna have Point Book this year. You know, I know he does better when he's the guard who gets to do whatever the fuck he wants, shooting the ball off ball, doing shit that like Steph does where he's running off there, take the entire with him off the ball.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I don't understand why we
it's
just
like
annoying.
I like Point Book, but like for a quarter, bro. For half a quarter, man.
Or when he's feeling it. Like, if he's got 23 and has 4 assists, and it's like, yeah, dude, he can go and drive.
Yeah,
like, dude, you can send Book on 3 possessions in a row. down into the paint to pass the ball out because he's got 25. Like, that's when you do it. Not, hey, Book, we need you to substitute as a point guard, even though you've never done it in your entire career.
Yeah, dude. And yeah, exactly. Like, he could feel it for a game, but if you're asking him to do that thing game over game over game, dude, that'd be like asking, like, Luka Doncic just be like a Klay Thompson type shooter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, don't dribble the ball, just run around and shit like that. It's just like, nah, man, that's not his game. Yes, he can do it, but that's not the best way.
Yeah, again, that's not the best way to efficiently use Book. Like,
Yeah.
Book isn't the main thing with Book is how efficient he was shooting. He has
He's
shot
like,
his entire career, bro. Like, that's why when we got KD, it was like, damn, they're just not gonna miss shots.
He's like if Klay Thompson and like Donovan Mitchell, like if you could combine their
mesh them
skill
together.
sets. Yeah,
the
it's like-
size of Klay and move and shooting of Klay.
the
with
spot up shooting of
Yeah.
Klay, and then like the driving ability and like playmaking of Donovan Mitchell. It's
Yeah.
like, and that's kind of like what happened to Donovan Mitchell in Utah. Drive, assist, shooting guard.
Yeah.
It was just took our blueprint, except we're with younger, better
Exactly.
players. I'm like, God damn it, bro.
Yeah, they got Jared Allen down there in the paint. doing the
Evan
shit
Mobley's
that,
like the DeAndre Ayton, but better. Like, actually likes basketball. Darius Garland's a younger point guard. Like,
and it sucks because it was a Monty problem with DA, and I thought that once they got rid of Monty, which again was also a wild decision, but again,
I
you
will
got
say-
bounced by in the seventh horribly. So I understood it.
Monty was good, but he wasn't great at making adjustments.
Yeah.
Like in the playoffs, like when you're
More of a shade on the underneath, like
why is he constantly in drop coverage? Why are we like going under the screen? And then like I realized with like Monty, like here like Chris Paul, Devin Booker.
he very much has that just past the free throw line, allows Christian Brown to get to the rack immediately. Finish your thought though.
No, like Monty, like, and I heard like a Ty Jerome, and he's just like talk about like drill sergeants, just like, all right, well, like,
They grew up with that type of coaching.
yeah, and so like
especially
DeAndre
D-Book's dad,
Ayton, like so DeAndre Ayton and like Monty weren't such a, and you can just tell like last
Bucket from the Nuggets and then a 3-pointer from Batum. One of those, Ron, very much a guy that like. It's tough because I think you have to stick with coaches sometimes. Obviously, we stuck with Monty for a good while.
Yeah.
And then we've
don't know why we didn't
what
stick with Frank Vogel.
with Vogel, yeah, which I think it was just the
Frank Vogel.
they love the, I mean, Ant is that guy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And yeah, I mean, they just gentlemen swept the Lakers and LeBron with Luka and all, yeah, dude. I mean, it legitimately.
Meet the T-Wolves 2021 finals team with Yals or whatever. He's like such a militaristic coach. Like, do it this way. Like, I have my specific offense. Like, you're gonna want to do that. And it's like Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are like, dude, like, Kevin Durant's like, dude, I'm not gonna set up screens every single possession, man. I'm Kevin Durant. Just give me the ball. And Mike Budenholzer is like, set that goddamn screen, man. Kevin Durant's like, no. It's just like, dude, that's you gotta know.
And then like
team,
for KD, it's one of those two where like as a guy, so what? Who gives a shit if it didn't work? My thing too is tough is because people have trashed Book for not being a leader, and very much to me, I've always thought like Book models who his old head is. When CP was on the team, bro, Book was talking mad shit to everyone because CP talked mad shit. He's not near 30 yet. He's still got
he's in his prime.
plenty of time right now to do well. It's just when you have an old head like KD who's like, yeah, bro, I don't really talk shit unless I'm gonna talk.
KD, nothing. It's like it's not like he's gonna change. We're $800 million. I'm not. It's just like we'll aim or like stay like healthy for that
prolonged periods of time. Like and if you're looking, I mean, purely at an aspect of who plays the most and does the most. Like, dude, we've heard both these past 2 years. We have heard snippets from games, snippets from conversations.
On his ass for not being good
I remember
enough.
last season, or I think it was last season, it wasn't this year, where there was a TO and Devin Booker on a mic on the court said, get the fuck back. Like, get the fuck back. And it was, I don't know how leadership works in the NBA.
You kind of know
like,
sports, though. Like, if you can
like,
tell the team's kind of bad, you're just like, all right, well, I'm not going to put energy into your, I mean, I didn't see, like, the
sorry, he wasn't abusing
it overall.
And then you see the opposite side of that with, like, ASU, and you're like, yeah, dude, if Cam Scadaboo was probably on the U of A, he'd probably be like, yeah, fuck this, dude. I'm not doing what I was doing for ASU.
He was way more consistent trying Big 12 or some shit. Like,
point contest going on right now, 62-66. Yeah, dude, it is funny because, like, and then, like, this year, obviously, I know the Suns could have made the playoffs. They would have got their shit kicked in by the Thunder. I don't think it would have been. It would have been so sad. It would have
just been embarrassing.
Yeah, that one, Batum fighting for the rebound. Brown inside the paint.
They never call
pump fake, drives inside. They do not. Jokić trying to get it inside, misses it. Aaron Gordon can't corral a rebound. Kawhi now in transition. Holy shit. Oh, they call the foul, though. Kawhi going to get a free throws here.
I
Pretty
hate that
insane.
shit. I hate that shit when they call the foul after the guy misses.
Yeah, after he misses it.
It looked like it was a little bit
of
more
hack on the arm.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, it's one of those where, I mean, I have a fuck Jake Crowder shirt. Crazy, bro.
Dude, they were chanting that.
Just one of those guys that he just was an asshole.
Yeah.
He was an asshole. He made you feel dumb when you did something stupid against him.
Yeah.
Cam Johnson and Campaign cared. Like, those are the type of guys that you want. And then not saying Kevin Durant doesn't care, but like,
he's not
KD
trying
has,
hard.
Yeah, KD has accolades and chips.
You
That's
know.
that's an awkwardly shaped dude, bro. I mean, that's degenerate.
It's just like
Bangs that one. 65. A little strong on her, though.
8:20 left.
Jokić with it. Gets up to Jamal. Yeah, 8:15 left in the third. This game's going to be finished close, hopefully. Denver get another 5 left in the third quarter. Kawhi. Is he even dating that chick still?
Mario Lizarraga.
That's the guy who owns the studio.
It is badass.
It is badass. This is the wide travel.
Ain't no one.
Oh, yeah, Jamal just for the Clippers.
They're saying that he was like
Lost the handle. Oh, my God.
Call that you're in the pool or whatever. And someone's like hanging on your shoulder, bro. And you just
25 and 2 for Kawhi midway through the third. A shot I deadass don't know how to call the shot he just shot. Like a flat ass hook shot from the hip that was nuts. Jokić now in the post though. Zubac on him. Norman Powell dunks the ball on his head with a double team. Holy shit, 74-66. The stadium on their feet. I messed up this tang. Holy shit. By Aaron Gordon on top of Landry Shaman's fucking feet.
James Jones should be fired.
Landry Shaman might be one of the worst players to ever play for the Suns, dog.
Dude,
like, arguably one of the worst.
He was like the best ever during his like rookie season.
Oh.
No, dude, the Wizards, right?
No, he plays for the Knicks.
Oh my
He's
god,
on the Knicks.
dude, they took our whole fucking team. Campaign. Dude, now everyone.
We should get those guys. And then the Suns were like,
I
hey,
hate
we're
you,
shipping
James
out dudes. And they
Jones.
were like, oh my God, for real? Dead ass? You guys are shipping out the team?
Oh wow, you guys won a lot of games.
So you know, damn. And all the picks? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sick, dude.
Ooh,
Sick,
yeah,
dude. Sounds good to us.
Wow.
Chat, it's just two sad Suns fans. Pretty good this coming year. Here, chat. It's a year in Arizona sports, that's for sure. D-back struggling right now as well. Ketel Marte, though. Real quick, Ketel Marte slated to come back in this Philly series. He got dropped off in Philly today. Coming off I'll probably trying to figure it out, running some test streams on some other accounts, seeing if I can figure out what the problem is. I really just don't know what it is. Forced GPU is render device. That might be the problem, chat, because I don't know if there is a GPU in this.